Good evening, everyone. Today is the 16th of February 2023. This is EP6. We're getting on, aren't we? It's February. February's almost done and dusted. We've got one more week. And then we're in March 2023. And here I am sitting here. What do I have to show for it? Basically, 5 episodes of me talking shit, not really achieving anything. This week is a bit of a special week. I ain't got no Lego update, and I ain't got no garage update. Actually, I lie. I do have a garage update. Let's start with that. Last week, I left the garage door open, and someone decided to come in and take a box of tools. Crazily enough, I got the police at my door at 1 o'clock in the morning, and the neighbours called up because they saw someone, and they caught the guy red-handed, and I ended up getting my tools back straight away. And funny thing is, he took a box of old shitty tools, so it wasn't even really worth anything anyway. But funnily, he did actually take my LED lights, which I haven't yet installed, so that should be motivation to put them in. But I got them back that night, and they caught the guy, and then they took him away. Then the next day, he came back and obviously got out on bail and picked up his car and left. So yeah, watch your shit. I should be a bit more careful. I just accidentally left the door open. So that's all good. Anyway, we are back in an addict. I'm an addict, you're an addict, we're all addicts. Addicted to life, I guess. So yeah, that's the exciting garage update for this week. Hopefully we'll have the lights in next week and we'll be able to see a little bit better. Haven't done any Lego. Have been working a day job, been dealing with the children, taking up quite a bit of time and energy. Do you know the one thing I am excited about with children is that people rate dogs, but I'm like, I rate children. I'm like, have children. At least they grow up and then they look after themselves, right? Rather than having a dog, which you're going to have to look after for 12, 15 years. And you're always looking after it. It ain't going to grow up. It ain't going to come back and show you something cool, be creative, support you when you're older. So yeah, I'm all about having children. I guess another update is that I won't be having any more children. So yeah, cross that one off as well. Yeah, so we are making slow progress. And here I am telling you about it. Seems kind of oddly counterintuitive, but I guess I'm holding myself accountable for not doing anything. So yeah, moving on. I was just going to have a little bit of talk about my life, why I'm sitting here now. I haven't really expressed what I want to be doing, have I? I guess I just want to be doing something. And I feel like a lot of my time in the past has been spent it's been doing stuff, but hasn't been doing anything productive. And now I'm sitting here talking, and I feel like that's somewhat productive. And I've decided, because it's late, I'm going to have a beer as well. Cheers. I think reading books is productive. Knowledge is good. This week, I've been reading a few books. The one that I talked about last week, how to fail at almost everything and still win big. I'm really enjoying it, actually. It's quite cool. I'll have to have a bit more of an update on that one. But let's have a little look what we've got on the shelf here. I can't even remember what I've shown you guys previously. Oh, this one here. This is a classic. And this is totally one of my favorites. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. this book, if you haven't read it, highly recommend. Um, I don't know if it's like a mindset thing. It's not all about making money. It's just kind of about having the right mindset for things, which I think is a key, um, a key to life, really. Well, you got to visualize something, right? Whether it's your life or a picture you're trying to draw or a song you're trying to produce or an app you're trying to create, you have to be able to visualize it and picture what you're doing for that then to kind of build and to be able to get a product out of that. So, you see a landscape, that landscape is showing you what you want to draw, right? Bad example. Let's say you have an idea for a song, or you hear a sound, or you see something that inspires you. You've got to have a vision and think about it, to then make action toward producing that song that you want to make and what sounds and what you want to have in it. So there is a lot of thinking that goes into when you're producing something and visualizing that. And I think that the book talks a lot about, I guess, kind of visualizing, but then also doing what you want to do. So you've got to, know. So many people have got ideas out there, and some of them are probably great ideas, and they can visualize them, but they don't actually make practical steps into pursuing them. And I think that's what the issue is, and that's what I'm trying to do here. I'm not exactly sure of what my vision is, but I'm trying to make a practical step to do something towards it. So maybe this might trigger something in my mind where I go, actually, this is something that I really enjoy, or this is something that I want to pursue more, and that will lead me on a path where I can visually see something else and then act upon that. So it's all a big learning curve, actually. I had no idea what I'm doing here. But then I say, most people don't know what they're doing here. There's the age-old saying, fake it till you make it. And I think that rings true. And you can see a lot of people that have done that. Well, don't know if I don't know if I'd say that they've faked it until they've made it. But they're just learning along the way. People don't have all the answers. And you've got to start somewhere and you've got to back yourself. Confidence is a beautiful thing. You see someone that's confident and immediately you kind of become in awe of those people. You see someone that lacks confidence and you're not, they don't give you any reassurance about whatever they're doing. That's why I guess a lot of salespeople come across as, they come across as cocky but confident, and that's why they're in sales, because they do that. People like that confidence, and that confidence will help them, make sales. It makes the person that they're selling to, or the customer, feel a positive notion towards that person. It's when you hang out with confident people at a party or at a bar or whatever in the workplace, people are kind of drawn to them as long as they're not a dick about it. But it it creates a nice atmosphere. The confidence, as long as it's done in a good way. Anyway, I digress. So yeah, I think the Think and Grow Rich book, classic. I would highly recommend it. Reading it. I reckon if you're young as well, I would recommend reading it. I feel like that there is something that if you read when you were 18, you kind of read it every couple of years, it would be very helpful, give you a good positive outlook. And I think also it reiterates, if you work hard at something, there will be an outcome of that. Along with I don't know if it's so true nowadays, but if you build it, they will come. But you've also got to back yourself and believe in yourself and be confident, because that there will definitely help your situation. Next week, it will be the last week of February. And I think on the weekend, or this weekend, I'm going to make some goals for next week. I'm going to try and write them down and complete them and report back on what I wrote down for my goals and what I achieved. And hopefully that will give us some progress moving forward. P6. High and an addict. I think that we really need to work on this title here. I'm going to come up with something, and we'll update it. Be myself in the mirror and see myself out. Thanks very much. I'm TFH. I need to get my shit sorted, and that's what we're doing here. Thank you.